Hi everyone, Lamisha here from LamishaSurfWalls.com, bringing you another Mindset Monday tip of the day. I took last week off, but I am back with another mindset tip for you, and this one is a big one. This is actually one that I wish everyone knew, and it's actually one that I talk a lot about with my clients, and that's about the consistency that's needed with this mindset work. Now, you know that I've talked about this before. I talked about how important it is for you to stick with your practice, to stick with your routines, and to really commit to doing this work consistently on a daily basis if you can. But one of the things that I find happens quite a bit in this process is we all get to a point in our journey. Sometimes it's 2 weeks in, sometimes it's 4 weeks in, sometimes it's several months in, where we've had some changes, some things have started manifesting, we've created some change in lots of areas of our lives, but then we hit this point where it feels like things are falling apart again. Now, we haven't changed what we've been doing, we're still doing the mindset work, but we hit this moment where it feels like it's not working anymore. It's almost like we hit this plateau. And that is the moment that sets apart the people who continue to succeed versus the people that actually roll backwards and quit altogether. And the thing that happens in that moment, the choice that you make in that moment is going to determine whether you succeed or if you fall backwards, okay? And here's why. When you hit that moment, a couple of things are happening. Number one, you are moving into a place of expansion. You are moving to the next level and you are hitting sort of new challenges, things that you haven't ever, dealt with before, or things you have, but not in the same way. And so when you hit this moment, you have to understand that you're changing, you are transforming, you are being called to step to the next level, and that's uncomfortable, and that's okay. That's just the nature of how it is, right? So when you are standing there staring these challenges in the face, you have a choice to make. You can continue to push through, continue to move through that process. You can continue to do your mindset work. You can continue to stick to the process that's gotten you this far, and to even up level, start working with a coach, get some additional assistance to take you through that challenge, or you can quit. And if you quit, then you're pulling yourself backwards. You're shying away from that precipice that's going to take you over the edge to that next level where you've been working to get this entire time. Now, I see a lot of my clients getting to that point, and they come to me and they say, Lamisha, I don't know what's happening. It seems like everything is falling apart. This thing over here is unfolding. This thing is falling apart. All of these things around me are happening, and I feel like I'm in the twilight zone. I don't know what to do. And my response is always, stick with the practice, set that intention, and remember that things are shifting and changing behind the scenes that you can't quite see yet. And because you can't see them doesn't mean that they don't exist. The changes are happening. You just have to keep the faith and keep moving forward. When you do that, once you get through that moment of potentially quitting and you give yourself a little bit of time, you keep doing that work, you stay consistent with your practice, you will start to see how all of those challenges, all of those things that look like they were falling apart had to happen to put you in the exact position you wanted to be in to move to that next level. I know it's hard to believe sometimes when your bank account is changing, or when you get laid off, or when your spouse leaves you, or you lose your job. Those things are scary moments, but if you trust and believe in this process and you keep your mindset in the place that you need it to be, if you keep believing in your vision, you keep believing in your intentions and the goals that you've set for yourself, I promise, stick with that work and you will move to the other side, and so many amazing things are waiting for you. This is the moment where it sets apart the people who are going to succeed versus those who don't. Now, it doesn't mean that if you make that choice to move backwards, you can't step up to that challenge again. We're always working. We're always, works in progress. So you always have an additional choice to move through the challenges, to make a different choice. So when you find yourself challenged the most, understand you are moving to the next level. Things are happening behind the scenes that you can't quite see, and all you have to do is stick with what you know. Keep doing the practice, meditating, journaling, stepping up your mindset, getting some support if that's what you need, and trusting that this is all working out for you, because I promise, when you believe that, I promise it is, okay? So I thought that this was a really important message to bring, not only for the consistency factor, but because I'm seeing a lot of people feeling like this work isn't working. They do the work, they have some wins, and then they reach a certain level where they're not sure that they can get any further. And I'm here to tell you that you can. We are constantly expanding and evolving, and we often have to expand and evolve our practices. So maybe when you get to that point, it's time to shake things up a little bit, get some support, make some changes to your mindset work, do whatever you need to do, but don't quit. Quitting is actually going to pull you back to that old way of thinking or pull you further apart from where you want to be, and you'll be sorry you did. So make sure that you're sticking with it, keep that vision alive, and if you need support, definitely reach out. Okay? Hope that that was helpful for you. I want to hear from you. I want to hear, what was the last challenge that you had that made you want to give up? Post your comment below. And if you're going through a certain challenge right now and you're wanting to quit this mindset work, or you're wanting to kind of go back to settling for whatever it is that you could get, reach out to me. I want to send you a word of encouragement to help you keep moving forward, because I'm here for you. And I know that there are big, wonderful, beautiful things waiting on the other side of this challenge for you. That's it for me on Monday, this Monday, Mindset Monday tip of the day for you. Any questions that you have or any things that you want to learn about, feel free to send me a message and let me know. I'd love to do a video for you and answer those questions for you. In the meantime, have a great Monday, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.